Hello and welcome to Destiny Digits. This is the expression reading for expression number 22. So numbers are kind of like personas or alternates of self that we can step into. And so as a 22, you have the potential to be a top performer. This is kind of just like an all-star. This is somebody that is a creator, a builder. They're smart, they're wise. They seem to have it all. All right. So I am going to pull the cards before I really start the reading. But that's the energy of 22s, right? That's the potential. And so this reading will just kind of tell us the space that you're walking in, considering that version of self with your expression number. So first card is Heart Guardian, love, and let yourself be loved. Next card, Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. Move these over. All right. And so, I do want to make note, both of these are guardian. One's heart, one's medicine. So this is about healing, but also being open, and love itself is healing. But because these are guardians, I feel like this is saying, that this is a part of your, protected path, this time, whatever these tasks, whatever these energies are that you are shifting in, these are definitely written, so we'll keep going. At the bottom of that deck, we have White Witch, be the light. All right, so 22s, you're the master builders. You do amazing, incredible things. Now you have all the energies of 4 because obviously 22, when reduced, 2 plus 2 is 4. So you're definitely responsible. People count on you. You don't have problems doing the mundane or the tedious, right? Because you understand that it's in all those small details that we really build the greatest masterpiece. Now, sometimes you could be a little rigid or fixated when asked to shift or make changes that probably, you didn't plan for. But in general, you are a powerhouse, a powerhouse. And so, master number 11 has the vision, but 22s have the action. You take that vision and you put it into motion. And that is the beauty of the energy that you carry. The things that you do, create, and accomplish, are spectacular, and they have the ability to have a massive ripple effect well beyond your time here. So far, at the center of the deck, this is going to kind of kick off the energy for the overall reading. We have the Emperor, right? And the Emperor is about control, self-control. This is about principles. This is about, understanding that you are autonomous, right? And that you are responsible for how you rule self. The way you rule self determines how this life unfolds for you, right? And so what is your power? What is your potential? Bottom of that deck, we have Eight of Swords. Now, Eight of Swords is totally opposite of the Emperor. This is not seeing, not understanding your power or potential, so much so that you have imprisoned yourself, right? You can't see, you can't move, you can't feel. And so that is an important energy for us to talk about. And that could be an energy that we are moving away from as we step into our emperor status. And so this could be about a metamorphosis, a transition, a change. First card out is Healer. And so everybody has a mission. Everybody is here to do something. I think master numbers, if you carry any master number anywhere in your numerology chart, that talks about service. And so first card being Healer talks about a part of your service, being to heal others, to assist others in making it through this life alive as best they can, right? Staying as true to their mission as they make it through all that they endure. But one thing that is true about being a healer is that you have had to have endured, but also healed self, right? And when you can do that again and again and again and again and again, that is what elevates you to the position of healer. So this is soothing. We have relaxation at the bottom of that deck. So at some point, you are being asked to kind of stop, wait, reflect, and pour into self in order to recharge. So we have a lot going on here. And I am going to read some of these energies. So the central energy is about learning. And again, I feel like you are learning that you are the emperor, that you do have a status of power. Whether you know it or not, you have this presence. And with that presence comes power, and you have to be mindful of how you lead your own life, because people watch and people, they replicate themselves after you. You have something to do. And this is about learning your own power, learning your own strength. We have the Nine of Wands here. So surrounding the Emperor, we have two energies. We have the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Wands. The Ten of Swords is kind of like, all right, I'm at the rock bottom. And that's definitely another position that is the opposite of knowing strength. This is feeling pinned down. This is not having the ability to see your way through this situation. This is feeling like this is really being victim to life. And so that's on one side. This is a past. And then we have the Nine of Wands. This is about, possibly being guarded or fearful or a little anxious about what's to come because of what the past has been to us. And so Spirit's message is, listen, when we go through these 10 of Swords moments in life, when it seems like everything is coming at us, attacking us, things are against us, no matter what we do, we are scorned or wounded in some kind of way. This is kind of like, I just can't win. Spirit is saying you are learning to step in order to be the light, right? And sometimes the light is really not needed in the light. The light is most needed in darkness. And so it's the moments of darkness that have been lessons that are teaching you about self. And so you have the White Witch energy to be the light. And so if you thought you had witchy vibes, you do carry a light, and you are supposed to take it places in order to achieve things, and in order to elevate to different heights. But you also have to go to the depths. So, what are you learning? It's in this emperor status. What is the power? What is it that you can use to rule? Spirit is saying, be open to healing information. You are a healer, and information is coming to you about what that looks like, right? And you have to govern that information. It will teach you to kind of stand differently, to hold your posture differently in how you walk in your own life. So two times we have healer. We have healer here, and then we have be open to healing information. So you are learning that you are a healer, and you had to go through the 10 of Swords moments in order to understand the light that you carry. And you're moving into a new cycle, but you're a little afraid and anxious because of where you've been and what you've gone through. But all of that was then, and it's not an indication of what's to come. Let's read learning, and then we'll keep reading. This is beautiful, 22s. This is really beautiful. All right. You've attracted this card today as a sign that you are entering into a powerful time of learning. The Divas of Fluorite are working closely with you as you become aware and open to new experiences and opportunities. The most powerful way of learning is through your own life experiences. You're being encouraged at this time to look within and bring forth the wisdom that you have learned in life so far. This card may also be showing you that a situation you're currently experiencing experiencing as bringing great lessons and learning into your life. Be open to receiving the gifts from the divas of fluorite as you integrate this deep wisdom into your life. If you've been considering study or pursuing something that you love and inspires you, the timing is right. Whatever your situation, know that this is a powerful time of learning and growth that will assist you greatly as you move forward. All right, so new experiences are coming to you. And I just want to point out, we talked about, the life experiences that we go through. Those are those 10 of Swords. Those bring us great lessons, sometimes the greatest. And those, in your case, taught you to be the light. You're learning to be the light, and you're learning to let your light be powerful. And your light consists of some type of power as you being this healer, and information will come to you. So you are stepping into the status of the Emperor. Now, prior to getting to the Emperor, we had the energy of the Three of Wands. And so this is when you start to really envision, what is it that I want to see? Where have I been? Where have I gone? I've got three, wands talk about power, passion, life force, our purpose. And so because you've collected three, you already understand how to navigate and move your own energy. But you're focusing on making peace with life. I think life at times has taken you to places that were not always comfortable. And so this Three of Wands is about really bringing joy back to your life, and using your own power and your life force to do that. So you're embracing peace by engaging with life again, right? Now, the Fool talks about a leap of faith, a new beginning. This is a new opportunity. So what's on each side of this expansion into you becoming this Emperor? Well, before you became this Emperor, you were expanding, but you had to know that it was safe to begin again. One thing about failing is that you can't be scared to fail. You have to almost expect that it's always a possibility. And the quicker we fail, the quicker we can win, so we kind of just need it to come. But when we prolong engagement, when we don't take new starts, when we're no longer eager to try again and to dust ourselves off, we unfortunately delay our own growth. And so this is about maintaining the energy of the Fool no matter what life brings. And because you know the potential that you have as being this light, because you possess something, that is the spark that always helps you be in this new energy to jump, to take this leap of faith, no matter what you've been through. And so it's making peace that life can bring both experiences of light and dark, but we need them. And we need them because, you have the energy of Four of Wands, and this is what you're bringing in. The Four of Wands talks about security, home, something stable that you have planned for, you are accountable for, you're committed to. This is something that you are investing self in. You're not walking away from it. This is something that you really want to build, and you're the master builder. And so I feel like the shadows that you've been through have taught you to relax. You have to give back to self, right? In order to really expand and to see life unfold, you have to give back to self. You possess this light, and this is what helps you build, create, and establish. And so you have gained clarity about what you want to make, about what you want to have. You're literally leveling up. You go from the Three of Wands to the Four of Wands, right? And it was in your comfort to just kind of take a leap of faith and be unafraid, and to make peace with the past brokenness and with the possibilities of the new. So above the Emperor, we have the Page of Swords. This is about information, right? Pages they're youthful energies, and so they have a sword, but it's not much information that they have. They haven't really mastered it. This is something that they're just learning to work with. And so this is about discovering something, learning something, a message coming in. And so this is when Spirit says, love and let yourself be loved. And I think you've gained clarity to know that sometimes we can be our own delay in cycles happening. And it's when you understand and realize that you have to be open to this life. You have to open to it in order for it really to respond and engage and react to you. Right? And that's the truth that's coming into you. That's the acceptance. And sometimes that can be hard to, the 10 of Swords, which totally pins us down. Really, everything is fine, but we don't know that all the time, but that's a truth that you have to always operate in. Now, you know, 10 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 10 of Swords, we talked about that being rock bottom. 6 of Swords is about being at rock bottom, but then somehow collecting ourselves and knowing that we need to move away from a situation. But at some point, 8 of Swords talks about not even knowing that we have the ability to move, not knowing that we can free ourselves, not knowing that we can change our situation. So this is what I'm talking about when I talk about always being able to tap into the Fool's energy, because the 10, the 6, and the 8 of Swords is enough to make you want to stop. Right? But it's when you go through enough shadows that you're learning those lessons. You're always learning how to expand and to rebuild, right? Not be convinced by the struggle that you're in. And so when you step in your power as this emperor, you break free of this mental prison that you have almost believed you were in, of not knowing your own strength, your power, right? And so you free yourself from this prison. You get in the boat in the 6 of Swords, and you start moving towards truth. You start gaining clarity. You start gaining understanding. You open your heart to really engage. You're no longer afraid to take off the veil and to really look at the truth of the situations, but also of self, right? Because we're always learning ourselves. The true lesson, the most important lesson in this life, is the lesson of self. And it's when you do that, when you take control, and when you conquer your anxiety and fear about what's to come or what you'll discover, that you have the world. That is, you have literally just completed a cycle. You have closed one door and a new one can open. And this new door includes the reality and the understanding that you are a healer. Everything you've endured has made you the healer that you are now realizing you are, right? All the shadow moments were really just grooming the light within you. It was teaching your light how to be light. And so those shadows are uncomfortable, but we need them. We need them. As awful as that can be when we're thinking about what we've endured and experiences that we've been in and people that have crossed our path, it's like, God, like, we needed that. But if you understand the bigger story, if you always remain a student in this life, you know, somehow we learn to make peace with that. And we take a leap and we re-engage with this life. So I'm going to read Healer, and then we will end it there. Alrighty. All right, here we go, 22s. It says, you've called this card into your awareness today to remind you that you are a gifted and powerful healer. We are all healers in some way or another, and the Divas of New Might are inviting you to allow this part of yourself to emerge and awaken fully. You are entering a time of initiation when your innate healing power is being activated within you on a deeper level. Ancient memories are stirring, and your soul's wisdom is flowing through you more than ever. It is time to embrace your inner healer and recognize and honor your healing gifts and powers. There are times in life when it is necessary to receive healing from others. However, the most powerful healer in truth is yourself. It is time to look within and access your own healing medicine. Wow. Be open to healing information. I love it. You are being called to utilize this sacred wisdom and energy for your own well being and the well being of others. You are encouraged to work deeply with this crystal to support you through this powerful initiation time. If you are considering pursuing a career in natural medicine, the healing arts, or healthcare, then this card is confirmation that you are on the right path. You may also feel guided to seek the support of a professional healer. If so, follow your intuition and inner guidance as you choose the most suitable healer for you. Wow. 22s, this is phenomenal. I think you've gained clarity about who you are and what you possess, and you are in the learning phase. So be graceful with yourself, be forgiving with yourself. Information is coming. Whatever you seek is coming to find you, and so keep seeking. That's that page of Swords energy, being hungry to discover, to get the information you need. And it is when you do that that you close the old and begin the new and step into the new reality of who you are. Thank you so much, 22s, for stopping by. Take care.